Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. All right. This reading is going to be on Fox Entertainment. They are the subject. They lost. They settled with the Dominion lawsuit to the tune of almost $800 million. It cost Tucker Carlson his job, and Smartmatic back in January won their court case to keep their $2.7 billion defamation suit against Fox News alive. I say Fox News, Fox Entertainment alive. Now, Fox was able to also win the ability to counter sue Smartmatic for violating their ability for their First Amendment rights of free speech. So this will be an interesting case as it pans out. I mean, between me, you, and the laptop here, we know that Fox News was spreading lies and misinformation and blaming Smartmatic and Dominion for changing votes, basically. Insecure equipment, inferior equipment, hackable equipment, changing votes, and stuff like that. They settled with Dominion for almost $800 million, so it's kind of hard to see where... I think the countersuit is maybe a way to force Smartmatic to settle as well. But it seems to me Smartmatic is going to have a strong case. Now, I think when I read on this a long time ago, I thought Dominion had the stronger case and Smartmatic would settle, and maybe for a fraction what Dominion did, but now they didn't have to go through all the legal rigmarole. But I think with Dominion winning, Smartmatic's like, we're going for the gusto here. They're not going to. They won't settle for anything less than Dominion got, and they probably want more. I'm assuming Fox's countersuit, which is to me is ridiculous, but it's allowed to go through, is probably a way to try and force Smartmatic to negotiate. But we can look into that, and we can look into what the future holds for Fox Entertainment as we gear up for the election this year. Okay, so entertainment purposes only. Come on down. Let's find out what's the general energy going around Fox Entertainment / Fox News these days. Okay, the foundation of the reading is the Two of Wands. You've got the elections coming up. You've got legal cases coming up, programming coming up. Fox Entertainment is looking towards the future and what their role is looking like in the future. What's that crossed with? Trying to calm things down. Get away from all this litigation and the drama that they've had. And underneath is the Empress. I think one of the problems Fox Entertainment is facing right here is that the shareholders are starting to grumble a bit. Fox made a bunch of money by creating drama, but they tipped the boat over a bit too much, and this drama that created, while it's great for selling advertising space, can also splash into the boat and cause the boat to take on water and sink. So to me, the Empress are these year's shareholders. These are the wealthy people that are impacted by Fox Entertainment. They're happy and pleased as punch when Fox is making them money, but not happy if they have to give back that money that they had. Funny thing about people, wealthy people and non-wealthy people, they like it when they get money. They don't like it when they have to give it back. Don't believe me? It's called April 15th. Tax day in the United States. So Fox is balancing here. How do they calm things down? They've somewhat calmed down the rhetoric of their opinion hosts to avoid future lawsuits, but they still have current lawsuits that they have to deal with here. Yeah, and here it is, the lawsuits. In the past, we got the Justice card. This is that Dominion lawsuit that they had to settle because they knew they didn't have a case, especially when Discovery started going through their emails and communications with Rupert Murdoch and others in the company. They were screwed, to put it kindly. And now now they have to sort of move away. Yeah, they made a lot of money, but they're giving a lot of money back, and this is not going to make the investors happy. Current situation is the Four of Wands. I think, again, you've got all sorts of things to look forward to here with the elections coming up and pushing forward the right-wing agenda, but you also have court cases coming up too. I really do think that Fox wants to settle that case with Smartmatic and put it behind them. And maybe we might start hearing some more about that lawsuit coming forward soon. There's some things changing. I guess the way to look at it, something's going to be changing. There's going to be some different actions taken at Fox. I don't know what they are, but it could be something new as a change of management. I think Laughlin's already in charge. I don't think it's like Rupert Murdoch, but there's going to be some changes here that are coming. People might be coming, people might be going. Or things might be coming, things might be going. Overarching energy is the tower. Certainly, they said goodbye to Tucker Carlson and others. If there are more court cases coming, and I think there are, we might see some other high-profile people leaving Sean Hannity. And I know that they didn't renew some people, but I think there's going to be more. I think with Fox, with the tower, things are coming to a quick and sudden end. This court case could come to an end, but it's not going to come to an end in a gentle manner. This is going to be a lot more money out. Let's say with Smartmatic they settle. It's going to be a lot of money, say $1 billion, and then more people are going to lose their positions because Fox is going to find the scapegoats and get rid of the scapegoats. I was going to say, it's not good times at Fox. Lesson to be learned is the Knight of Cups. It's the insincerity of the message. The opinion hosts are just that, opinion hosts. And the courts have shown that they agree the opinion hosts are the opinion hosts. Karen McDougal's defamation against Tucker Carlson, and the defense was, well, people know Tucker Carlson lies, so the viewers should know the difference. It's like, well, yeah, I bet you if you polled the viewers, they'd say, a vast majority was saying that Tucker Carlson tells the truth all the time. So this is naive. I hated that court ruling. I hate that court ruling. I'd love to see that overturned. Not that I want Karen McDougal to get a bunch of money, but it's a ridiculous premise and a ridiculous defense that should never have been accepted. That's my opinion. That and 50 cents will get me a phone call to somebody who cares, I suppose. Or a free YouTube video. But, yeah, the lesson to be learned is the Knight of Cups. I think it's the opinion hosts serving up their opinions, which is great for ginning up business, but it also left them wide open for lawsuits. And now you got to go settle those lawsuits. And I think the most egregious of the opinion hosts that have caused this will probably bear a price for it. Page of Pentacles. Fox is interesting. They can get rid of Tucker Carlson. They can get rid of other high-profile members. I forget who the person was before that. I don't follow Fox News, but there was some crusty old dude on there that was like Roger Ailes. He used to be the president. I think he was, harassing women and causing problems. And he got let go too. And guess what? His career went nowhere. Tucker Carlson isn't exactly front page news anymore for other people. So, being on Fox News is what makes these people. And, they can take Sean Hannity. They can boot Sean Hannity. And they can find somebody to replace him who will do just as well. Page of Pentacles. I think Fox News is good. There's going to be messaging about money and settlements. I think settlements are in their future here. So let's go delve into that now. Will Fox News settle this case with Smartmatic? I've watched friends of the family succumb to Fox Entertainment and their opinion hosts. If you hear me say Fox News, please understand what I mean is Fox Entertainment. The news might be okay. It used to be okay at one point. But the entertainment are the opinion hosts. Fox's biggest problem are their opinion hosts. The news might be slanted too. I wouldn't know. I don't watch it, and I wouldn't watch it. There's enough. There's so much propaganda and so much bias in it. My brother, Gary's a Republican. He tried watching Fox News. He couldn't do it. It was just, well, I think he did manage to get through it, but he was gobsmacked about, how they've reported things, how they spun things, and how disingenuous it was, how untruthful it was. You'll get the Fox, CNN and MSNBC are biased. Yeah, but they don't flat out lie like Fox Entertainment does. They're biased? Sure. They're going to put left-wing based adjectives in front of things, just like Fox Entertainment puts right-wing biased adjectives on things. But then Fox News will flip a coin and decide if they're going to make something up or not. It's about a 50-50 shot whether the story you're hearing is accurate and factual and truthful. Okay. Will Fox settle this Smartmatic lawsuit? Heartbreak, betrayal. That seems to be them not being happy about it. And waiting for your ship to come in. A pair of threes. I think... and the devil. Good God. If I were throwing to you, it's like, I'm getting a divorce. And how is that... no, this is not good cards for Fox Entertainment. Not good cards at all. At the best, they had a deal set up and it got broken, and so now they have to go to court over their bad behavior. I think more to the point is they know that if they go to court with this case, if this case goes forward, they're not going to win. They chose the devil. They chose to do this, and they're going to have to pay the price for doing that. This case is coming up, and Fox's best bet really is to settle this, just like they did Dominion. And it's all Rupert Murdoch's fault. This is Rupert Murdoch and the way he ran the company. He set them up for this lawsuit coming in. And if Smartmatic doesn't want to play ball, they're going to court. If Smartmatic does play ball, it's going to be for a lot of money. And this is all Rupert Murdoch's fault. All of his choices. His corrupted choices. Current situation is the Two of Swords. I think the negotiations for the settlement have been ongoing. They haven't been decided yet. I think there's an offer on the table. What would a reading be without the Drunken Hillbilly Brawl card up top? There's probably a lot of turmoil going on at Fox Entertainment at the moment due to this lawsuit. A lot of fighting, a lot of arguing going on, debating whether or not they should take it. Is it better for them to go to court again and have all their dirty laundry aired like happened with Dominion? Fox purposely stirred up the pot with the 2016 elections, and basically from 2016 through 2020 and beyond. And their problems with Smartmatic started in 2020, saying the election was rigged. And then they kept going. They were told to stop, cease, and desist, and they chose not to, and now they're going to pay the price. Rupert Murdoch said, screw you, keep doing what you're doing, we're making money. And now they're going to pay the price for what they did. The lesson to be learned, was it worth it? And the reason why Fox started doing this was because they called the election for Arizona for Biden. And they were the first news agency to do it. And they were right. They were right. Arizona went to Biden by 11,000 votes. And like 2 or 3 different audits, including the cyber ninjas, verified the numbers. And guess what? Yeah, Biden won. Matter of fact, the cyber ninjas found more votes for Biden. So what should have been a crowning moment of them calling Arizona first for Biden led to them having to compromise their morals and ethics. I mean, it probably wasn't a very far fall, you know what I mean? Because they were losing viewers. The viewers weren't getting the heroin that they needed for entertainment purposes only, the news heroin from Fox Entertainment. So they started going to OAN and Newsmax. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, 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 we're losing the money here. We need to get our viewers back. So what do? They start towing the election was rigged line, which led to the defamation lawsuits by Dominion voting systems and Smartmatic, and they've already settled with Dominion, and here comes Smartmatic. They did this to themselves. This man's lack of integrity and wanting to get all the money and keep the viewerships. Keep the viewers voluntarily going to Fox News. Outcome is the King of Swords. What's going to happen with this thing? If it goes to court, it's not going to go well for Fox. This is going to be like a no-nonsense judge. And this could just be Lachlan or whoever's in charge of Fox says, you know what? We got to cut the ties here. We've got to cut our losses and be brutal about it. Again, we saw the tower card in the previous reading. That could be personnel. I think they're going to they're going to pay the fine, get rid of the personnel, and try and move on from this. This was a bad call by Rupert Murdoch, done out of greed, and leadership is going to have to make some tough decisions. Could even mean that, I doubt that Lachlan is going to step down. Why would you want to do that? You inherited the problem from your father, but he's going to have to manage and navigate Fox Entertainment through this mess created there. Okay, we'll see what happens as the court case moves forward here. It's not clear to me whether I think Fox wants to. I think they want to negotiate a settlement and have this go away. But that's going to, it takes two people to agree to a settlement, right? The other thing I want to throw on is the upcoming election. What's the energy around Fox Entertainment as the election grows near for 2024 as we approach November? What's the energy around Fox? Again, if Trump has his health event, Fox might be able to back away a little bit from that and try and insulate themselves from further damage and defamation suits and such things as that. Missed. I'm throwing cards in. But I'll leave those two on top. Because why not? They didn't flip over. I don't know what they are, but they went flying. What's Fox and the 2024 election as it approaches here? Okay, we get the Four of Wands. This could be as elections coming over with their coverage. Let's see what the whole spread looks like. We might be able to get it. Disappointment. Is that ratings? Is that their opinion host saying, oh no, we're not getting what we want? I think it's both. I think, again, if Trump has a health issue, the MAGA folks aren't going to be that interested in voting because they only vote for one person, and that's Trump. And if the only news on Trump is his bad health, that's not going to be good for ratings. It's certainly not going to be good for the upcoming election here. So what do we have? We have new beginnings, opening day, don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out, disappointment, and this could be, advertising dollars. This could be Trump's health, which impacts things, the legacy of Fox News. We got the World card. We have endings. Let's throw the rest of them one and we'll see what we got. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay, so what's going to happen as the election comes near? As the coming election day, there's going to be this huge disappointment here. Either the Republicans aren't doing well. Something could have happened to Trump. The Republicans aren't doing well. Or, as Fox is right-wing and very right-wing leaning, I think they're really disappointed what's happening with the election. In the past, we have the World card here. It's like Fox's reign at the top is coming to an end. That doesn't mean that they're not going to be the ratings king. or the most watched entertainment network in the American space, television space. But it might be that their glory days are gone. The money that comes just flowing in from these sources, those days are in the past. Now they've got to make some changes here. They pushed the right-wing agenda. They made the changes, and this led to lawsuits. This helped lead to Donald Trump being elected president of the United States. But they couldn't help Trump get elected in 2020, and I don't think they're going to be able to help Trump get elected in 2024. They tried to force that round peg into a square hole, and it didn't work. So now what do you do? What do? You look over your shoulder. That didn't work. Do you keep going down the same way, trying to keep your viewers from leaving like happened in 2020? Or do you have to reinvent yourself? Fox is at basically, I think Fox, by the time the election comes by, they're at a existential crisis point as to what they're supposed to do next. Viewers are leaving. Viewers are not happy. If Donald Trump isn't viable, those Fox viewers are leaving because they tune into Fox to get the latest Trump news, or at least the MAGA crowd anyways, and if Fox can't deliver that, they're not interested. If Fox isn't towing the line that everything was ever stolen from Donald Trump, they're leaving. There's that sense of betrayal. Fox is going to go through what they went through in 2020, they're going to go through again in 2024. If they call this election honestly and truthfully, the MAGA base is going to feel like they've been betrayed, and they're going to walk away. But Fox is like, we can't keep lying because the lawsuits keep coming. You got to make a choice at some point whether you're going to be truthful or not truthful. Again, I think that their best days are behind them. The election's over. Their candidate doesn't win. They're not happy about that. And now Fox has to make, just like the Republican Party in some ways, they have to make a choice what their path forward is. Do you continue the gaslighting? Do you continue the lies? Do you continue the false narratives? Because that's what your audience wants to hear. Is that what you do? Or do you pull away from that and try and return back to more conservative media, but with the knowledge that you're going to lose all those extremists that have helped you get a bunch of advertising money from Mike Lindell and his lumpy ass pillows? You know what I mean? So short-term benefits versus long-term benefits. That's what Fox is going to have to decide. The takeaway here is that Fox is managed to kick the can down the road 4 years, but they are going to be forced again in this election cycle to decide what the future of the company is going to be. And right now, Smartmatic has got a big lawsuit against them. If they continue down the path they went down in 2020, trying to claim election interference, they can open themselves up to more defamation suits and more money lost. And they will never get back the viewers that they had before. That ship sailed. They've zenithed on their popularity. They're on the downward side of things. And if you keep going down that path, they're going to keep losing viewers, keep losing support, but the defamation suits aren't going to go away. Lachlan's got some decisions to make. The board of directors have decisions to make. And they brought it on themselves. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your likes, shares, comments, everything you do to help build this channel up and get it out to new viewers. To people discovering this channel recently or for the first time, welcome to my channel. Glad you found us. Hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.